What if I told you that this scene right here and this other scene are both connected and share the same universe? Yo, welcome back to the channel house fam. It's your boy Jay back with another video for y'all today. And today we want to break down how Monsters was the perfect template for what One Piece will become. And as always, make sure to drop a like and subscribe and turn on the alerts and notifications for more amazing content from the House of Animation. But first, let's drop that intro. Both of these scenes are from the new anime adaptation of Eiichiro Oda's 1994 one-shot Monsters. 10 years ago, a unique dragon horn said to possess the incredible power of summoning a dragon was at the center of everyone's attention. And we all know exactly how dangerous dragons actually are. The story opens in the present day with a penniless swordsman being offered a free meal by a kind waitress named Flair, to whom he promises to repay his debt even if it costs him his life. This scene is hilariously interrupted by a duel challenge from a renowned swordsman, Shirano. After a brief clash of swords, and let's keep it a buck, if someone was out here trying to touch my sword with his, I'm running the fade. Respecting Flair's plea, the swordsman stops the duel. We soon learn of Flair's tragic past. Her village was destroyed by a dragon, leaving only her and Shirano as survivors. This event catapulted Shirano to fame as a heroic swordsman. The swordsman, moved by Flair's bravery, expressed his ambition to fight the king, the greatest swordsman alive. After leaving the restaurant, the swordsman's blade accidentally clashed with another swordsman, DR, who accuses him of trying to steal the famed dragon horn and summons a dragon to obliterate the town. The townsfolk, believing this random man, turn against the swordsman. As the dragon's arrival looms, Shirano urges everyone to evacuate. Haunted by her past, the traumatized Flair confronts the swordsman for the chaos he supposedly caused. As the story unfolds, the samurai and Flair discover a shocking truth. Shirano and DR were partners in crime, responsible for both past and present dragon attacks. Filled with righteous anger in what I could only call a one-sided battle, the swordsman defeats Shirano and DR and faces the incoming dragon. As Flair prepares to be on a t-shirt, she witnesses the wandering samurai slaying the dragon, saving the town once again. On his way out of town, the swordsman drops some knowledge on Flair's head top, telling her it's not the fame that matters in the fight, but what you're protecting. He leaves with a promise to return for a meal, and Flair learns that the humble wandering swordsman is actually Ryuma, the king, the world's greatest swordsman. Now, if you hadn't guessed by the name or noticed this legendary sword, this was the same Ryuma who wielded Sushui, the legendary samurai from the land of Wano, and who fought against Zoro on Thriller Bark, known in his time as the Sword God. When Ryuma's zombified form was introduced during the Thriller Bark arc, fans were pressed to know if the protagonist of Monsters was this very man. In SBS Volume 47, Oda confirmed the one-shot's connection to One Piece, making it a canonical prequel. What makes Monsters 103 Dragon Damnation stand out isn't just the stunning visuals, the direction, or the simple self-contained story, it's the familiarity, the template for what would become the legendary One Piece. Ryuma feels like a blend of qualities from Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy, a food-loving hero introduced in a comedic manner, with a strong moral compass for repaying debts and protecting damsels in distress from danger. He's willing to put his life on the line for a group of strangers who are just about to form a mob against him. Sharing the godly strength of the monster trio, being able to cut through a solid bronze or copper statue in the manga. Interestingly, in the manga, this scene was done from a different angle than in the anime, with Ryuma's sword cutting the statue first before he could take Shirano's head off, or easily defeating first-class swordsmen and dragons with one strike. His unawareness of his status as a king reminded me of Zoro and Luffy's aloofness, all the while becoming the GOATs in their respective goals. And when Flair begs him to stop fighting Shirano, Ryuma's compliance instantly brings him down down to his knees in what appears to be our first depiction of Haki, obeying his angel of mercy, showing his softer side akin to Sanji's simp-ass chivalry. The connections to Zoro are clear-cut, sticking to the Bushido code and not letting anyone disrespect him or his sword, or shoot, even the color scheme. Ryuma's ability to switch from comedic to serious all felt nostalgic, which is weird to say about a prequel. The villain Shirano mirrors many early One Piece villains, posing as a benevolent hero while being the root of all evil, manipulating the events from the shadows while hiding in plain sight, being depicted as a good character. His manipulations and deceit are reminiscent of characters like Kuro or Doflamingo. His pairing with the clownish DR foreshadowed the dual villain dynamics seen in arcs like Wano. The use of DR as a secondary villain, who was initially introduced as a primary antagonist, offered a glimpse into Oda's skillful use of plot twists and foreshadowing future events. These two characters also set the template for the goofy One Piece villains like Buggy or Foxy, and the more cunning ones like the aforementioned Doflamingo or Crocodile. And regardless of what anyone says, it's clear that Mustachio here was the inspiration for Mihawk. In One Piece, many arcs feature a damsel in distress, whose troubles often drives the hero's journey. Whether it's Kaya's Pearl and Syrup Village, Nami's fight with Arlong, Vivi's royal struggles, Robin's pursuit of liberty, Shirahoshi's predicament in Fishman's Island, or Rebecca's Dressrosa challenges, each character adds a unique dimension to this recurring theme. Flare from Monsters exemplifies this archetype with a distinct One Piece flavor. She's the epitome of kindness and carries the weight of her traumatic experiences, which not only endear her to the audience, but also motivates the protagonist to take action. Her innocence and the blind trust she places in Shirano echo the naivety of characters like Kaya, who was deceived by Kuro. These damsels in distress are not merely passive figures. They often possess a strong sense of justice and a desire to contribute to the resolution of their predicaments. Their stories are interwoven with a larger narrative, adding depth and emotional resonance to the saga. Flare's character, with her unwavering hope and determination, becomes a beacon that not only illuminates the hero's path, but underscores the themes of trust and betrayal that are so prevalent in Oda's storytelling. Monsters is a gem of an adaptation, self-contained and engaging. Its art style is reminiscent of 90s anime like Detective Conan, yet feels familiar to One Piece fans. One of my biggest criticisms of One Piece is that while the series is known for its balance of serious storytelling and comedic beats, it sometimes leans too heavy on the latter. Conversely, Monsters maintains a serious tone while still incorporating moments of humor. This self-contained story establishes a grave threat, akin to a nuclear football, capable of destroying an entire village. The sense of this danger feels tangible, as we witness the town's serious reaction to the Dragon Horn, and especially through Flare and Shirano, who are survivors of the dragon's destruction. This palpable threat stands in stark contrast to the less convincing peril of Onigashima potentially falling on the flower capital. The action scenes in Monsters are exceptionally well executed, clearly demonstrating why Ryuma would earn the title of Sword God. The symbolic sword toss to Zoro at the end feels like a passing of the torch to the next generation, a gesture to a man Ryuma believes has the heart of a true warrior. The title itself pays homage to the move Zoro used to defeat King, called the King of Hell Three-Sword Serpent 103 Mercies Dragon Damnation, as seen in the Viz manga and Funimation subs. Everything we have come to admire in Oda's work is present in his inaugural one-shot. Monsters paved the way for One Piece to soar. Thank you, House Fan, for stopping by the channel. We here at the House of Animation are dedicated to bringing you guys the best content we can and put a lot of hard work into these videos. So it would mean a lot if you could mash the like and subscribe button, and make sure to turn the noties and alerts on to make sure you do not miss out on our videos. Also, make sure to drop a comment below. Let us know if you agree with this breakdown or what else you would like us to explore on this channel. And well, with that, House Fam, you already know what it is, baby. Gotta blast.